Yeah, I think I've mentioned this on another one actually. Um, we knew that the blacks and the whites were going to be crossing the Spanish Channel. Like I say, right there where Spain is, where Spain begins and where Africa ends and Spain begins. We knew that they were going to be swimming across there. And we saw them moving up, as you know. Like I say, you just fly along and you could see the herds of people just moving up and moving in there, and they were kind of like getting ready to like rush the channel to get into Spain. And I think what I did is I actually had the boats out there all day, chumming the channel, just throwing out. I think yeah, there's a boat right there, and we just took a bunch of fish, and we didn't eat that night. They didn't eat that night, and I just said, chum the channel. I want that channel nice and bloody red, and because we expected the attack to coming, because we waited for the last group to come, and then we started chumming it during the day quietly over the side. It was like I didn't want it to be too obvious, so they just chummed over the side, and they chummed it all day and all night, basically, or until like quite a bit at night, and then I think they attacked like somewhere around 11 or 9 o'clock at night, or 10 o'clock at night. They attacked. Sharks usually go to sleep at night, so I was like, well, probably not going to work. Sometimes they're active, sometimes they're not. I was like, well, it was a good idea. and my people were like, it was a good idea though. Because before I was like, let's trim the channel. Let's get a couple. I mean, maybe the sharks will take a few out. So yeah, we chummed it really good, really really good, and it was like bloody red, and then they attacked, and I'm pretty sure it was a feeding frenzy out there. Like I said, there's like I think they attacked with a couple hundred, like 30,000. I don't know. They usually attack in groups of 30,000 or 3,000, somewhere around there. There's a lot of people though. There's a lot of people. They're just swimming across in mass to get to Spain. And I don't know if it's the black or the whites first, but basically they're just swimming across all of them. It's like one of the epic things. They were swimming across trying to get to the pier, just doing a mass attack basically. And and yeah, we chummed it really good. We chummed the whole channel, like all the way up, like the 3 mile section. So we just were just dumping out food, or at least blood anyway, to get the sharks in there, and hoping that a few sharks would take them out. So I think they had a school. They might have had a school of sharks. I'm not sure, but I think some did get taken out or something. I don't know. I was like, why not? Anyway, because you get that many people going. Believe it or not, if you get that many people swimming across, the sharks will attack. Like whenever there's a mass, and especially a bunch of people swimming around, they'll bite. They'll go for it. So anyway, yeah, that was one of my epic tales of the chumming of the channel, and I think we had quite a few sharks in there because they chummed it for like 3 days or a week. So we had lots of sharks in there because we knew they were going to attack. We just didn't know when. So we were trying to attract all the sharks from the ocean all up in there and get them as far in there as we could, so they'd be there swimming around. And then that night, or one of those nights, I think they waited. I don't know. It was like a week or something, 5 days or something like that, and then they started swimming across. Oh well. Anyway, I don't know how many we got, but I think we got a few. I had a camera, I think, filming it. I'm not sure. And anyway, yeah. So anyway, then, but they still, a lot of them got through. Like we didn't get that many. We got maybe 50. I don't know. Maybe 50 people died or something. They estimated somewhere probably around 80 or so. Um, People actually got attacked by sharks or something. I don't know. We had a lot of sharks in there though. Well, I mean, it was a fishing port anyway, so there's always blood in there. So naturally, there was just a lot of sharks in there. It's actually kind of a problem. But anyway, yeah, because that whole thing is. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, that was one of the epic tales I had. But anyway, though, but still, it was really bad. We tried to be ready for them, but there were just too many of them. They were climbing up everywhere. Like my soldiers were overrun. We had to back up. And it went down to swords basically. Like I said, you empty your pistols. We had a procedure. Like first you empty your rifle, throw it away. It's no good. You just empty your rifle, or use a backup clip or whatever. Sometimes we had backup clips, but basically empty your rifle. and you make every shot count with those guys. So you make every shot count, and that's not a difference between Germany and SS and me, and everybody else, is that we made every shot count. It's like, yeah, I was like, pick your shots. Don't get too excited. I would always tell my people, tell them to not get too excited. They gotta conserve their ammo on this one. It's a lot of people that are gonna be coming across that channel. We're gonna get overrun. So anyway, so they knew. So they checked their shots, and it's like, because I mean they're doing a mass attack. It's like, gee, I wonder, you think they're gonna rape and steal? Of course. Like, gee, do you think they're gonna get ice cream? Like, I even said that, I was like, what do you think they're gonna do? Get ice cream? I don't think so. They're gonna steal and rape and kill everything. Like I was like, you know what? Don't, you can talk to them if you want to, but don't even bother. Like, if they're crossing the channel like that, just start shooting. Wait until you get a good clear shot and then start picking them off, because they're gonna be at your front door soon enough. They're not night swimming. Like 3,000 people don't go swim across the channel at night, and have good intentions. So like I was like, when you see them start jumping, I was like when you see them start. Actually, I don't think it's too far. Well, we had boats too, but anyway, though, we were trying to pick off as many as we could, and of course they tried to climb on the boats. I mean, it was a nightmare. It was a real nightmare, and the fighting got way in there. Like they just kept going. There were 30,000 of them or more. It was a lot. Like his first estimates were 3,000, but we were way off on that one. It was 30,000, and so the fighting got up in there, and then we were, like I said, they went down to swords. About 1 mile in or 2 miles in, all my guys were out of ammo. It's like, fuck, just shooting, and then you pull out your sword, and then it gets real. Like I said, when you get down to swords, it's real. And that's basically, you stick and then run, stick and then run, and that's what they did. They would go for the chest and then run away. We had the swords, so anyway. I mean, they were gonna rape everyone. I think we had all the women and children out as soon as they started massing on the edge of Africa. Basically, they were massing over there, all those black Aborigine warriors and stuff. So they were going to cross into Spain. So we held them back as much as we can. And I don't know what we did after that. Gatlings, I guess. I forget. Basically. But I mean, like, it starts getting hard because they don't really, they go along the walls and they try and do other things. Usually the buildings slow them down, though. But still, I mean, like, we were moving people out as fast as we could. But, I mean, even my soldiers couldn't pull back that fast. Because they always tend to go around, Anyway, because some of the guys just keep running as fast as they can, just until they don't even stop to do anything. They just run as fast as they can. While the other ones, while you're shooting them, and they come around from behind, and that's what they did in Spain. The other ones were running along up the streets, on either side, and then there's the one we can see, and we're shooting, and you can see the teams actually. Like I said, there's a full report afterwards. Where our guys exchanged shots, where they were running from, and they estimated about 3,000 people or so. Anyway, and maybe they lose interest at some point in time. They try and go back, but usually they just keep going until they're all dead. So that's what they were doing. So anyway, yeah, a lot of people died. We killed a lot of people. But I mean, they're crossing from Africa to Spain, so. And then we fell back, and we fell back some more. And then we started carpet bombing the city, because like there's 30 or 100,000 black people in there coming up. So it's like, well, I just built the damn thing, so it's my city, I guess. So anyway, so then we make a fire line, as they say. Like, all of Spain was bombed, or at least big part. We try not to destroy all the buildings, but I mean, I even said that. I was like, try not to destroy all the buildings, but I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? So you just fall back. And cannons don't do any good against massive amounts of people. Flame tanks do, but I hate doing that. Like, no one should die by a flame tank.